aspect of it, the geometry of all of the suspension and everything, that all just comes naturally to me now because I've done it for so long and studied it in what I had to do for a living, that this is just applying what I know.
So tell us what we got. It's okay if I record it?
Yeah, do you want it with the body off of it, or I can throw the body back on it? And...
First body off, then body on.
So what I've got is a trial truck that I built. It runs a portal-style axle off of the Unimogs, so it has reduction in the hubs. And then it runs a lockable diff in the center of it with the diff carriers, fed by a bull gear, which is fed by a worm gear to get more reduction out of it. And they are...
Which one's a bull gear?
The bull gear is the small red one. It's the new clutch driving gear that they have. They used to be the dark gray ones.
I've seen those.
And it's a triangulated 4-link setup on it, where the upper's triangulated to keep it square in the body, so you don't need a track bar on it. And then it is cantilever suspension, so it has the rocker arms here with the shocks mounted inboard and the links here that go to it. On each axle, front and rear, there's a pneumatic cylinder on it that controls the locking portion of the diff.
Awesome.
Which is done through the servo motor with the switch here, the 2 storage tanks, and then the onboard compressor that's also controlled through the remote.
Holy crazy.
And then it has...
Oh my gosh.
On the other side, it's got the 2 extra large motors here for the drive, and then I have a servo motor that I've geared up to take the slop out of the U-joints and the rack and pinion on the axle so that I still get my full turning out of a standard servo motor.
Okay.
And so the axles are a mirror image of each other, basically. Same inner structure. The front just has the turning hubs on it. Other than that, they're almost identical. And it's I use the old red U-joints on them because they're from I believe 78.
These guys?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
They're from 1978 in the Dacta stuff that they had, and they're basically indestructible.
Wow. So, interesting.
With the torque that I put through it into the worm gears, those just never let go. And then I just got it, but I control everything with the S-brick on it. With the
S-brick.
It's a third-party setup, and it allows you to control it with Bluetooth through your phone.
Cool.
And you can do 4 motors per brick, and you can actually gang 16 of them together on one device and control 64 circuits.
Wow.
So it opens up a lot of possibilities. You don't run into the issues of the infrared that LEGO has with the power functions of not being able to use it in sunlight. You have to be within about 10 to 15 feet of it, depending on lighting conditions, and you have to be in line of sight. If you can't see your receiver from your remote control, you can't control it. And with using some of the remote controls, if you get out of a line of sight, they go into a mode where they stay at what they were doing. So you basically lose control of it until you can get back into the line of sight and cancel the action that you're doing.
Interesting.
So with this, you have, I can open up the, let's see.
This is crazy. So cool.
Open up the S-Brick app here. I have a picture of this in here before I finished it, but it gives you your profiles that you have, and so you get to choose a picture that you want. You can go into settings and choose what profiles you want to use, whether it's the gamepad with buttons, the one they did for the Volvo loader, or the joysticks. And so I use the joysticks and sliders one. It's the easiest one on it. And when you power it up, it does an initial on that one. And you end up with your drive forward and backwards. This is the power to the compressor. This one does the servo switch for the pneumatics. And then this is my steering back and forth.
Wow.
And on their website, you can actually design your own dashboards and put the buttons where you want, decide if you want joysticks, sliders, push buttons that are on and off, momentary, whatever you want.
How cool is that?
So this is a generic one that I use because I haven't designed one for it yet. There was no need to. But it allows live time within 30 feet, don't have to be in line of sight, and can control it at a split second. So it's great. You know, you're 30 feet across the room, and
Wow.
I can drive this thing
Around corners?
around corners, whatever.
What?
You can. It's the same as Bluetooth on your phone
Yeah.
when you're doing it to play music.
Oh
If
my
you play it in
gosh.
one room and you walk to another room and it's not through a cement wall, it's still gonna work.
Wow.
So it's an awesome system on it. So I can throw the body on real quick.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
take it through
totally.
the
Let's see
chorus.
that. Oh my gosh, this is so cool.